montage. Hello, everyone. What a dork. Ooh. Hello, everyone. It's me again, Sailor Geisha, back again for another video. So thank you for tuning in. And the reveal is here. Today, I am rocking my Sailor Moon cosplay. Woo! Yes, I am Usagi today. So you guys, thank you so much for coming. It is nice to see you. Happy Halloween. And I'm really excited for this really casual Q&A chit chat session that we have planned. So if you guys have any questions or comments, anything at all, I'm here to answer those. And we'll just be sitting here chilling on this beautiful, really mystical Halloween Saturday. Because think about it, it's been so long since we've had a full moon on Halloween, Halloween be on a Saturday, and the weather's beautiful in San Francisco anyway. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm actually going to a party later today, a small get-together. We'll be distancing, but I wanted to dress up in an anime-themed costume. So here I am Usagi. I am Sailor Moon, or Serena, for those of you who know it in the West. Try to get like a fake bang, but it's not as easy as it looks. All right, so I'm going to read some of these comments and we can get to it. All right. And Noel Moon and Kelly Osagi were here first. So hello, happy Halloween to you. Delta LN says hello again. Hello again. Zakia, konnichiwa, Toko-chan, konnichiwa. Thank you for coming. Whew, you guys, I was supposed to be here about 30 minutes ago. I'm telling you, this hair, I didn't know it was so complicated, but we got it done. The end justifies the means, right? And then Pauline says, ready. Nice. Phoenix Echo says, Usagi-chan, hi, Usagi desu. Today I am Usagi. I straightened my hair. It's been straight for like a week, a little over a week. It's holding up pretty well. So yeah, Lo-Fi, happy Halloween. Long time no see. Happy Halloween. Phoenix says, you look adorable. Thank you. Cora Laura says, hi. Cora Laura, thank you so much. Thank you. Hey, Hamsi Mohammed, hello. Kelly Osagi says, yay. Happy Halloween, Mousy. And then Edna says, hi. So like I said, this is going to be a really casual Q&A. I do have a few things to share, just what's been going on my end. I haven't been live in a while. Well, I guess I was live last week, but last week was some really heavy stuff, I'm sure you guys know. So I wanted to come and have a more lighthearted video because we haven't, met face-to-face in a while. And I just wanted to share what's been going on and what's new in the life. So here we are. Yes, so, all right. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, feel free. If not, I want to talk a little bit about what's going to be happening as far as like the next few videos first. So I do plan on continuing this subculture series. There's a lot more videos that I've planned. I've actually recorded some, so I'll be posting those as the weeks go on. So that's the first thing. But we will be coming to a close. Hopefully by the end of the year, we'll draw this series to a close. I do have an interview planned. Fingers crossed that everything goes well with that, but it's a really important person that I look forward to sharing with you. So fingers crossed. What else? As you guys can see, I posted my dance video. And I was really shy about posting it initially because it's just so different from anything I'd ever had on my channel before. But you guys received it really well, so thank you very much. I have another one coming up, so that's going to be coming up too. I'll drop it later. What else? I guess we can start answering some of these questions. So let's see. Queen Baby says, hello, you look so nice. Thank you. Inspired by the Sailor Senshi herself, so thank you very much. Let's see. So Zakia Mary Posa asks, what would you actually do for Halloween if it wasn't for the pandemic? If it wasn't for the pandemic, I'd probably be going out to a club. I probably have a different costume, to be honest. To be totally honest, this outfit is actually my pajamas. It is my pajamas. I wear this thing all the time, which is why the red is so faded. It's not bright like my nails. It's really faded and almost like pink now. I'd go to a club and just hang out with friends. Probably the same friends I'm seeing today, but we'd probably go out into the city and go live it up, 20 somethings, you know. Yeah, so that's what I would do. What are you guys' plans for Halloween? What will you guys be doing? Are you going to be staying in and watching movies, or are you going to trick or treat? I don't know. Is anyone trick or treating these days? Yeah, what do you guys be doing? So Phoenix Echo says, is Halloween a big deal in Japan? Actually, no, not as big as it is in America. Definitely in the States, we really hype it up, but also the origins started here as well. We have a stronger bond to, you know, the backstory of what Halloween was initially. Japan just kind of adopted what they liked from us. So we definitely do it bigger and better, in my opinion, just because we go all out for it. I think in Japan, it's more so for kids. Not everyone trick or treats. I don't even think it's really a thing there. It's more so just for show, and people have parties and things, but it's not like a nationwide celebration the way it is here in the States. Yeah. Let's see. And Phoenix asks, I know they love dress up and Western influence, so I imagine many do. They do. I will say that in Tokyo, particularly Shibuya, the Halloween parties are insane. I highly suggest you guys look maybe like Tokyo Halloween. I would look up maybe 2019, just like in a Google search, and see what they do, because it is wild. It is wild. It's intense. It's probably because there's so many foreigners there, and they've probably influenced the locals a lot, but it's intense. It is surely intense. All right, let's see. So Pauline says, you're not going to stop posting on this channel, are you? Never, 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 never. Even in the off chance that like I somehow just lose all interest in this channel, I would never like delete this channel. This channel will be up. And I think even in the case that I upload less, I wouldn't totally stop. This channel is like my baby, so I can't just let it shrivel up and die. You know, it's like a plant. You gotta water it every now and then. I will use this as a segue into, I have been experiencing a decrease in my followers lately. And part of that I take personally. I'm just like, it's the dancing, isn't it? It's the dancing, isn't it? But at the same time, I've tried to reframe my thought. Like, you know, maybe this is just my followers getting more refined. Maybe these are the true followers that are sticking around. So I'm like, okay, I take that in stride, and I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. And I have an exciting project planned for the holiday season. Just like a special little thing I wanna bless y'all with. But I won't talk too much about that, but there is something coming up for the holidays after this. Like Christmas, you know, Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah kind of season. So I won't talk too much, but let me bite my tongue now. Got diarrhea of the mouth. All right. So Cora Laura says, what are you planning to do for Halloween right now in the pandemic? Yes, so like I mentioned earlier, I'm going to a Halloween party, a small get-together, which is why I actually got dressed up, not just for you guys, but because I'm going somewhere later. I'll be going to that party. We gonna be turning up to some Halloween tunes. We might watch the movies. But yeah, that's the plan right now, nothing major. Yeah. Let's see. And Trey Roberts says, konnichiwa, konnichiwa. If you plan on cosplaying in the future, what would you dress up as? Oh, so many characters. So many characters. I actually love cosplay and dressing up. I was like a big Lolita, kind of like kawaii gyaru back in high school. And I kind of phased that fashion out. But if I were to cosplay, I'd honestly, I'd probably do Michiko. I actually considered doing Michiko from Michiko to Hachin. It's this anime. I'm going to type it here so you guys can know. I'm sure you guys have heard it. Michiko to Hachin. Or like I think it's like Paraíso or like looking for Paraíso is another way it's translated. But I would totally do Michiko and just like wear like a long black wig, and I have like a red leather jacket and just like a black bikini top and some jean shorts. Oh, I would slaughter that cosplay. So that's one cosplay I want to do. I also want to cosplay like some Disney stuff. Like I want to be Princess Tiana. Actually, fun fact for my college, not college, my high school spring showcase, I sang Almost There from The Princess and the Frog, and I did like a little cosplay of Tiana. I had like this little fluffy white green dress, and my hair was up, and I had like, that Southern Belle makeup going on. Yeah, so I did that. I'd also want to cosplay Kida from Atlantis: The Lost Empire, which is the most underrated Disney movie, in my humble opinion. They need to make a remake. They need to do a live action of that, but it's neither here nor there. What else would I cosplay as? I was Claudine Wolf earlier. For those of you who follow me on Instagram, it's chocolate_geisha. Please follow me. I'm on like every single day. But yeah, I cosplayed Claudine Wolf recently, and that was fun. That was fun. I like Monster High. I love like cartoon movies like meant for kids. Like I used to watch The Winx Club. I probably cosplay like Flora or Aisha / Layla. I love cosplay, but I don't know. I think part of me, like as a Black girl, like there's not many Black characters, and usually the Black characters have been done like multiple times before. Like there's so many Michikos out there, so many, and like Yoruichi from Bleach, there are so many Yoruichis. I'm just like, should I contribute to the pile? But you do it for fun, right? It's supposed to be fun, and you don't have to look like the character to cosplay as the character. I didn't prescribe to that frame of thought until I was older, but you can cosplay as Japanese characters and, more like Nordic looking characters. You don't have to cosplay only for people who are your same skin color or hair texture or hair color. Like, it's all fantasy. It's for fun, So that's why I'm Sailor Moon today. I'm Sailor Moon, and I'm not Japanese at all. But it's fun, and I think it turned out well. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? I like the way it turned out. My buns aren't so round, but for a first try, it's not bad. All right. I'm going to continue on. Let me see. Sorry, I kind of skipped these. Oh, sorry, guys. Okay. So Zakia Mariposa says, went to Penhurst Asylum last night. Tonight so far, I'll be painting pumpkins, eating zombie Skittles, and pumpkin apple Kit Kats. And watch movies. That sounds awesome. I love Kit Kats. Actually, I need to do a video on Kit Kat flavors in Japan because I don't even know who came up with that, but there's so many different flavors of Kit Kats for different locations. I'm gonna write that down right now because it sounds like it's not worthy of a video. It is worthy of a video, you guys. I literally have a list of all the videos or all the different topics I want to share with you guys because there's so many like little details that you wouldn't know unless you were like in a conversation with a Japanese person and they mentioned it and then you go, what? And then they explain it to you. But that's how I know a lot of this stuff is just from talking to people. Japanese Kit Kat flavors. Okay, we'll talk about it. Yeah. No, that sounds like a lot of fun, actually. I was watching movies last night. I was watching Scary Godmother. Scary Godmother, The Revenge of Jimmy. I told you guys, I love cartoons. I'm just a big kid, which is probably why I do so well as a teacher. I'm so childish. Okay. Ooh, Hamza says, Mario Go-Kart and stuff. I want to play some video games. I was playing some of my old like Sonic Adventure battle games. I love Sonic. I'm a Sonic man. I'm a dummy for Sonic. Okay, I love that man. Okay, continuing on. Trey Robert says I love Michiko and Hachin. Yes, it's for those of you who haven't seen it, just melanin galore in that anime. Just highly recommend it. I need to rewatch it. I watched it ages and ages and ages ago, but yeah, I need to watch that one again. Okay, let's see. Oh, Zakia says, "Oh yeah, and spend my seventh friendiversary with my high school best friend and doing full moon ritual stuff and tarot readings." That's so cool. Oh my gosh, you guys, it is a full moon, you guys. It is a full moon, and whether you are, new aged or not, this is a great time to set intentions, like a new intention, like something you want to achieve, something you want to change. This is the great time to like make it decisive, like to decide on that and to set it into motion. Just the moon. I need to have like a little moon crescent on my forehead. All right, let's read more of these. Chris Lynn says, "Love Atlantis." Oh, I love Atlantis so much. I remember, I think it came out like 2001, 2001. I was like 6, and I wanted to see because I saw Princess Kid, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, a black girl, mommy, we have to see it!" And so we went. I remember it was my mom, my older sister, and I. And the theater's like huge, and like there's the front row of seats right next to the screen. That's where we were sitting, and we were literally like this the whole time. And they were like, I was so like enchanted. I was like, I'm an Atlantean. I can speak Atlantean. Kiraka Kash. Like, I, I look back so fondly, but it's one of those movies that's like very near and dear to my soul. Uh, yeah, so Phoenix says anime was so influenced by Disney back then. Yeah, there's definitely influences. Lo-Fi says, "Oh, Lo-Fi's again on the Winx. We are the Winx. We are the Winx. Come join the club. We are the Winx." I used to love Bloom. I actually loved all of them, but I liked Flora because I too loved plants, and she was just so like soft and delicate, and she never really wanted any problems, and she was just so cute. Mm. Anyway, anyway, I cosplay her too. I really could cosplay her too. I didn't even think about it. Um, Olympia Horton says, "Hey Sailor Moon, hey Olympia." Yes, I'm Sailor Moon today. Took me ages, you guys, literally like an extra 15 minutes just for the hair because I couldn't figure it out. Like it looks simple and it is simple, but the way that I was looking on it on some of these YouTube videos, it just was not hitting the same. I was it's like one of those expectation reality kind of things. I'm just like, did I skip a step? But I think it turned out all right, thankfully. Thankfully, thankfully. Lo-Fi says, "I'm being the original Harvest Moon farmer." Oh my gosh, I love Harvest Moon. I love Harvest Moon. We have 4 Harvest Moon games, or do we have 3? We have Tree of Tranquility, I think Animal Parade, and then like a really, really, really old one for GameCube. I don't even remember the name. It might be the original because Harvest Moon is the name. Yo, those OSTs, I used to just listen to those OSTs. Like the music is magic. Okay. Let's see. Pauline Billard says, "Are you going to start posting more on your geisha channel too?" Yes, on my A Geisha's Way. Yes, I have not forgotten about that channel either. Um, the major thing about A Geisha's Way is I like to have kind of like a personal testimony of sorts that inspires those videos. Um, and I'm not sure exactly how to put it, but I haven't really come up with really anything. There hasn't been many suggestions as far as what to do. But yeah, there will definitely be more posts in the future. I just need to come up with something that's relevant, um, not only to me, but something that I find is relevant to like the audience as well. Yeah. If you have any suggestions, feel free to let me know. Kind of like how here I just came up with the Kit Kat idea. I come up with a lot of my ideas that way too. Just the conversation inspiring something new, like a new conversation. Oh, Zakia says, "I'd love to cosplay as Cleo Denial." Oh my gosh, yes, Cleo Denial, you so beguiled, even though you act so vile. um, Yeah, Atlantis is a great movie. I think it was on Netflix. It was on Netflix. Oof, that was like months ago though. It was on months ago. I don't think it's always temporary. It's never forever. They're on for a little while and they're gone. Let's see. So Zakia says, I know she's not a princess, but what about Emeralda from Hunchback of Notre Dame? That's true. To be honest, I don't really see Esmeralda as like that much of an influence because I didn't really grow up on that movie. I was actually a lot older when I first saw The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Um, but yeah, I was like 6 when I saw Atlantis. So like I guess the connection is different. But yeah, I could totally cosplay her too. Just get like some green contacts and like a little purple skirt and like a fluffy white little top. Totally. Some gold big hoop earrings. Totally work. Borrow someone's goat, and ta-da. All right. So ridiculous. Sorry. Yeah, Tree of Tranquility, Animal Crate, Friends of Mineral Town. Friends of Mineral Town. I've never played that. Never played Friends of Mineral Town. Believe it or not, I've never played Animal Crossing, and I know that they recently released a game that was just like had everyone losing their minds in the earlier months of this year, but I've never played Animal Crossing before. I've never, not one day, not one time. I'm not sure if it was on GameCube. I was a GameCube girl. So I had GameCube and then we upgraded to Wii and then we just stopped buying consoles. And from then on, I started getting my fix through watching these like playthroughs on YouTube because there's just playthroughs. Um, I would totally, totally, totally cosplay Ooh La La. Ooh La La from freaking Space Channel 5. Oh my gosh, I love Ooh La La so much. I need to show you guys this picture because I saw this. I was inspired. Okay, so for those of you who know, I love, 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 love to post like melanin anime inspired art. If you go to my Instagram, tagged it earlier, chocolate_geisha, you will see that that's like 90% of what I post are just these pieces of art, like these drawings, these sketches that are they just move me. And I think it just goes to show that my initial inspiration for getting into Japan, was through anime. So when I see like these kind of like these reflections of myself in anime, like it really like there's something that bubbles up in me. So yeah, I wanted to show you guys this. Hopefully it's still saved, but I want to show you guys this one. Oh, it just really moves me. Oh, here it is. Ah, she's so cute. I'm not sure you can see, but it's Ooh La La. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. Choo! Choo, choo, choo. I love her. Yeah. I look at it and it just makes me like I get emotional. Okay. If you guys have any more questions, feel free to ask. I was actually gonna stay on here until I think 12:30. So maybe like 20 more minutes. If you guys have any more questions or anything, feel free. This is just really casual. I haven't eaten yet. So I'm gonna go downstairs and have something. I made a veggie pot pie yesterday, and let me just say, I outdid myself, if I do say so myself. Didn't want to eat all of it, but I saved some for today, so I might have some of that. Like an apple, maybe. Okay. Okay, let me see. Oh, Best Cinderella played by Brandy. Oh my gosh. So Cinderella was on Netflix as well. And actually, the day I posted my 24 hours in Japanese video, we watched Cinderella that day. And it's better than I remember. I don't know what it is. She's just one of those gems of the Black community. I'm like, wow, protect at all costs. She's an icon. Yes. Impossible. Yes. Oh, as a little girl, I never questioned why the prince was Asian and the black mom and white dad. The things you notice in adulthood. Exactly. I'm just like, but how, but you don't even question it. It's just a masterpiece and we just leave it at that. Right? Oh, yeah. And the prince was hot. Ooh. I was like, Filipino prince. Yes, please. Yeah. All right, so Coralora says you should definitely play Animal Crossing. It's very relaxing and the villagers are really cute. I've heard nothing but great things. I kind of live vicariously through my friends who have Animal Crossing. I love seeing their customizations of their characters. So cute. So cute. Yeah, let's see. So Mac O says, "What was your original intention of creating a YouTube channel and releasing your first video?" Ooh, my intention. Hmm. My intention of creating that first video was to put myself out there. I think I had always been um I've always been like kind of like the outgoing one in my family, very like sociable. I always like when I liked something, I always like went after it with like my head first. And when I started really gaining my momentum for like this love of Japanese culture, I I wanted to show others that I existed. I don't know how else to say it. I was young when I first kind of decided to make a YouTube channel. I think I was back in high school. I was like, I'm gonna make a YouTube channel. And then it took me to getting to college and then really like solidifying, I feel like that that confidence in myself to actually put out that first video. And I think that first video was back in 2017. I want to say 2017. I was like, I think I was 22, 22. Yeah, and I posted that video. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Hopefully that answered your question. And then from then on, um, I don't know, someone just came in the house. Um, aw, Phoenix says your channel is very appreciated. You are so welcome. And I I also want to give a big thanks to the other like YouTubers, the J YouTubers who are on, YouTube at that time. Because I want to say back in like the mid 2000s, like 2005 to like 2010, like there weren't as many as there are now. And, I really like heavily like looked up to these figures. And I'd always just imagine like being like them. Like I want to post a video too. I want to talk about my adventures. I want to try it for myself. And it just that's how it started. So let's see. Ooh, yes, 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 yes. Lo-Fi Cicada says, "Do you have any spooky ghost stories?" Um, well, there's this one story. It's actually a Japanese ghost story, and I don't remember the details, but I can give you a general idea. So, in this very, very fancy house lived a feudal lord, his family, and their maid. And the maid was always in charge of preparing these luxurious dishes and this beautiful cuisine for the family. And they had this beautiful porcelain dish set. And there was 7 dishes for each member of the family. And one day, the the maid lost one of the dishes, so there were only 6 dishes. And she just I guess she got killed over it, or she got punished in a way that she died. And they said that from then on, the castle was haunted. The castle was haunted with the spirit of this maid who was disappointed, and she fell from grace, and so now she lurks the halls going Roku, Roku, which is like six for like 6 dishes. And the way to make her go away is to say 7. And if you say 7, you're basically telling her you found the 7th dish, and then she leaves peacefully. The end. I think I might be messing up some of those details, but that's the ghost story of the dish lady. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. But yeah, so I heard that one. I found it was super interesting. But yeah. So Zakia Mariposa says, "Do you follow Aki Dearest?" I don't follow her, but I do watch her from time to time. Let's see. So Zakia Mariposa says she's another favorite Otaku J Culture YouTuber of mine. Yes, I am familiar with her. I am. Max says Japanese ghost stories are a whole nother level of scary. Yeah, some of them are like the one I just mentioned was really lighthearted, and I don't think that ghost was violent. But there are ghosts who are known to be very violent and, murderous and vengeful and vindictive. But yeah, as far as that story is concerned, I think that ghost was pretty, I think she was pretty peaceful. She just was looking for her dish. She didn't want no problems. She just wanted her dish. All right, you guys. We're gonna close out in about 15 minutes. So I'm gonna answer the last of these questions and then do some final comments. Let's see. So Phoenix Echoes Audio says, do you have any plans on returning for a visit in Japan if things simmer down with the virus in 2021? I know you have many loved ones back there and who miss you who you miss and who miss you. I'll put it plainly, yes, I do. I have plans to visit, and because some of these plans are tied in with videos, I don't want to reveal anything so soon. But to answer your question plainly, yes. Yes, I plan to be back next year for reasons. ... And you guys heard it here first. Or for those of you who who are gyaru, maybe you heard on the Didi Tokyo Instagram page. She's a black gyaru, Didi D.D. Kyoko. Didi Kyoko, I think. Didi Kyoko. But yeah. So I do plan on going back, and yeah, I still keep contact with a lot of people back there that I connected with first. There's this one lady, man, she's the goat. She is just so chill. She's one of those random people I met. Like, we didn't know each other through like any social media, or I didn't meet her in college or anything. We just kind of like met on the street. We met at a festival, and she was just so like, I was just digging her vibe. And then we like connected for coffee, and we're like, oh, we friends now. And then we just been friends ever since. So I was just talking to her. And then I have like a few friends from college who I talk to. My friend Kazuki, who you guys know, I did some videos with him. He's Japanese. I've talked to him like how many times? I've talked to him a lot. So yeah, I do keep track of, my friends. I make sure not to let them drift too far. Slip in their DMs every now and then to check. See, Patricia Michael says, Happy Halloween, Happy Halloween. Woo! Oh man. So I gotta tell you guys a little story. Last year for Halloween, 2 years, I think it was 2 years ago. 2 years ago, when I was still an English teacher in Gunma, I was a tiger. And the reason why is because my name in Japanese is Dora. Like that. And tiger is Tora. So I became the Tora. It was like a little pun. And yeah, they found it so amusing. It was just, yeah. I was like, Di Tora desu. Yeah. Cheese, so cheesy, just lactose galore. But yeah, so that's what I was 2 years ago. And then, last year I dressed up as a girl on a plane, because last year on Halloween marks the day I came back. I totally forgot. This is my year-versary. Happy year-versary. Happy year-versary to me. Aww. You guys, I have been in the United States for exactly 1 year today. Wow. Look at God. Oh, my cousin just texted me. Yeah. Wow. I came back to the United States 1 year ago today. I was on a plane from Narita Airport to SFO. That is wild. Okay. Just thought about that. Oh. Thank you, Mac. Thank you, Cora. Yeah, year-versary. That's wild. I gotta celebrate. Now I have an extra reason to drink tonight. Am I right? Let's see. So Zakia says, do you have a bucket list of things you really want to do? I do. My bucket list, it's like every time I cross off something or check something off of my bucket list, like 3 things fill that space. My bucket list is just long, but a lot of them can be done at the same time, or like if I'm in a certain location, I can get a lot of them done at once. but there's a lot I want to do before I kick the bucket, you know. Um, yeah, Max says, did your parents ever oppose you going to Japan? If so, how did you deal with that? Oh, they opposed going to Japan the second I said I liked Japan. My parents, I'll just say right now, my parents, they're immigrants. They worked very, very hard to get us to where we are right now, in America. So for me to be like, I want to leave America, they they didn't take to it very well initially. The first time I wanted to go to Japan was back in middle school when we had our Japanese exchange students, and there were some students from from my middle school who went to Japan, and I wanted to go, but my parents were like, it's too expensive. No. And I was like, oh, fine. So I stayed. And then there was a program in my high school to go and study abroad for a year in a Japanese high school. And I was like, I want to do it. And my parents were like, no, you're not going to go. And then when I graduated from high school, I wanted to apply to like a Japanese university, particularly Sophia University in Tokyo. I wanted to go there. And I was like, Mom and Dad, I know I'm applying for these American universities, but can I also apply for a Japanese university? My parents were like, no, you're not going to do that. You're too young. You're too naive. Da, 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 da. And then I went to university. And then that's when I finally got the opportunity to go on the JET program. And I went for my damn self. The end. But yeah, so it's been an uphill battle. But thankfully, you know, I was able to to go in there guns a-blazing, and I was able to go, and I went, I saw, I conquered. All right. All Fluff, I love that name. For your geisha channel, can you make a video on feminine manners? Ooh, feminine manners. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Feminine manners. Yes, ma'am. Gonna make a list. Geisha's way. Feminine manners. Thank you for the request. I will surely work on that. And thank you guys for those of you who do follow my A Geisha's Way channel. I have a channel. Oops, it's still writing in Japanese. That's awkward. Okay, A Geisha's Way is my femininity channel where I talk about like it's kind of like girl talk, just life skills, different things on how to build confidence, obviously how to have proper manners, and kind of like those things that people don't really teach you in school about like human nature and the way to like it's like how to win friends and influence people for girls. So yeah. So if you guys are interested, then check out A Geisha's Way. And new videos coming soon. Thanks to looking for your name, All Fluff. All right. Patricia Michael says, what was your favorite dish, street food in Japan? Ooh, yakisoba. I could mess up some noodles. I loved yakisoba. It's like Japanese chow mein. So freaking good. So freaking good. Oh, just, yeah, delicious. Thank you, Phoenix, for appreciating the pun of Di Tora. For those of you who don't know, my name is Deidre, but Tora means tiger. I was a tiger 2 Halloweens ago, Di Tora, and the kids just went freaking bonkers for it. They were like, oh my God, and she's funny. I was like, yes, guys. Yeah, so yakisoba. I wouldn't say it's my favorite dish, but I do love it. I love yakisoba. I love that stuff. Aw, Love by Cicada says, here's to getting back to Japan sometime when it's safe. Here, here. Yeah. Yes, thank you guys. Cora, Mac, Chris, thank you. It's my anniversary. It is my anniversary. That is so wild. It just totally changed the mood of the room. The ambiance has shifted. I've become poignant. I'm like that statue of David. Yeah. Really interesting. I gotta do something special then. Cora says, when Corona is gone, hopefully, me and my friend plan to go to Japan in senior year. What places do you recommend? Ooh, definitely. I think you gotta go to Tokyo. You gotta go to Tokyo. And even though I don't think Tokyo is the best representation of what Japan as a country is, it's definitely one of those landmarks you have to go to at least once. So I would say Tokyo. I would hit Tokyo, Osaka, Fukuoka, and I would go to Sendai if you can. The only problem is that they are very far away. Um, so this recommended list kind of depends on where you're flying to. Because there's lots of different things to do in every area. Like the surrounding Tokyo area has a lot, the surrounding Osaka area has a lot, the surrounding Fukuoka area has a lot, and then Sendai has a lot as well around it. So it depends. Um, I saw this post from Pauline. Would you ever collaborate with Sunday? Yes, I would. I would freaking jump on that opportunity. But you guys, I think we're like, she's just like way above me, you guys. Like we are not in the same class of YouTuber. Like this girl was on America's Next Top Model, and I'm over here like doing something not that level. The answer is yes, but I don't think that we're really in the same sphere. Like she's kind of, it's like that kind of A-lister, B-lister kind of thing. Like I don't think we're in the same range, so I don't know if it really fits for us to collaborate. But I would say yeah, if she doesn't mind, you know, associating with a peasant like myself. um, Love in Japanese is ai. Well, it depends on love. I did a video on it actually because it's very complicated. But usually people just say ski, which is like, but people use it in the way that we use love of things. And then there's like koi, which is like puppy love, and then there's like ai, which is like a deep sacrificial love. But you almost never hear people say IE because IE is like really intense. Like it's like for those of you who are like religious, like Christian, like for God so loved the world, like that kind of like IE. Like that is very, very intense. You don't just throw that around, when you're talking about pumpkin spice lattes. If you're trying to use that kind of love, then you use ski. um Oh, Max says, I love that you went for yourself, even though your family opposed, since it was something you dreamed about for a long time. Yes, thank you. It was kind of scary at first because when you're going with like, not to say they didn't support me, but they not really. When you're going kind of on your own, it's a different kind of feel. It hits different, but I'm glad I went to. I'm glad I went to. I owed it to myself, and you only have one life, and if you want to do anything, that's a good enough reason to do it. That's a good enough reason. Japanese people ask me all the time, like, why do you love Japan? And I'm like, because I like it. Like, what other reason do you need? Like, I love Japan because I like it. And I think if you want to do something in life, just if you like it and you want to enough, then that's a good enough reason on its own. It doesn't have to make sense. It don't gotta make sense. Oh, so Precious O says, when did you start taking an interest in Japan? I want to say I started in elementary school because I watched a lot of different anime like Sailor Moon. I watched particularly Sailor Moon. I remember this is probably the oldest anime I watched. I remember living in, I think, Union City. Was it? I was living in Union City as a little kid. I remember I used to sit on our couch. We had a black couch, and on I think Cartoon Network, Sailor Moon would just pop up, and it'd be random episodes, and I had no clue what was going on, like no freaking idea. I was just too young, and I just didn't get it. But I was just so entranced. I was like, oh my gosh! And I remember Sailor Moon always came on right after Comfy Comfy Couch, and I would just watch Sailor Moon. Like just because it was right afterwards, I just stay tuned, and it was interesting enough to keep my interest, and I just watch it. And I want to say that was like my first real influence of anime. But I used to love Sonic, and I still do, you guys. I don't lead with my love of Sonic, but like I'm like so I'm a nerd for it. I'm really a nerd. I used to own the comics. I have like probably like 100 comics of Sonic, just games. Just I'm a freaking yeah. Okay, let's continue on. Uh so Phoenix says, happy 1 year. Do you think you gained more insight in the reason you returned back to the States to begin with? Yes, yes, I do. I think that, sometimes things don't, you kind of follow your intuition. I think intuitively I knew I needed to come back. And I did. I did. I'm happy I'm back. I think especially considering that Corona hit like 3, 4, 5 months after I come back. I think it was all on purpose. I think I was supposed to be back here, because coincidentally, my grandfather was here from Cameroon when I came back, and I was able to see him like one last time. He's still alive, but I was able to see him, like meet with him and spend time with him one last time before he left. And he left literally like weeks before Corona became a pandemic. So he left, and I was able to like see him off and see him safely arrive in Cameroon. I use safely lightly because Cameroon is not that safe right now, but hashtag and the Anglophone crisis in Cameroon. Um, so yeah, I was able to see that, and then I got this job, and I think with this job too, because for those of you who know, I work at a Japanese law firm right now. I am the only Black person among Japanese people slash Japanese and white people. There's one mixed girl there, but they're all basically Japanese. And my Japanese has improved so much, and I feel like the next time I go to Japan, I'm gonna go there like on a whole nother level. It's gonna be different. It's gonna be different. So I think it all happened for a reason, and all the pieces are falling together. And back then I knew that the pieces that I needed were here, but now looking back, the pieces did fall back into place, and it's like I always knew that what I needed was here. So yeah, I'm really glad. I'm really glad I came back. Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. um, yeah. Let's see. Pauline says, "Girl, no, y'all are bomb. I love your channel. I could watch you every day. Seriously, thank you. You're so sweet. And I love Sunday. I love Sunday. And I don't know. I'd love to like meet with her and like hang with her. I don't know if like we're each other's kind of people, because not everyone like is gets along or like really meshes that well. Not because you don't like each other, but just because it's human nature. You don't get along with everyone. But yeah, I'd love to like meet with her at least once and chill, see what she's like in person. Um, yeah. Oh, hi Sky. Hi. Um, yeah. So Phoenix, you get it. It's very intense. People don't say that very often. It's usually like um if someone's going away for a long time, that's like your family member, you'll tell them I love you. And there was also I saw this really touching video. It was a really touching video about this challenge. I think it was a Valentine's Day challenge where they were asking the husbands to say I love you to their wives, like to scream I love you. And it was so sweet because you see like this guy, like these these people getting stopped on the street, and they're like, will you scream I love you to your wife out? And that's like very taboo because Japanese people, like, they don't do that. They're very quiet and calm and reserved. And so he was like, he'd say like his wife, like, Miko-chan, aishiteru yo, and then she'd be so embarrassed, but then they'd like walk off happily hand in hand. And then you'd see like another guy come with his wife, and he'd be like, Ayaka-chan, いつも優しくしてくれてありがとう愛してるよ and then they just shouted, and it was so like touching, and it just tugged on my heartstrings. But yeah, the reason it's so impactful for them to say I love you is because it's not something that they say every day, even on a weekly basis. You may go like weeks without hearing like a formal aishiteru or like aishimasu. It's not something, I don't know, it's just a language, a cultural difference. But it was so touching. Maybe I'll have to maybe I can find that video. I want to see if I can tag it below so you guys can see what I mean. It's really cute. Um, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Uh, it's like not an interview, but it was just like one of those challenge things. You know how they have like hug me challenge, or like where people can just hug strangers. It was something like that where you like scream I love you to your wife or your girlfriend or whoever your significant other is. Yep. Okay, let's read. Let's see. Oops. Oh no. Hold on, I'm scrolling too fast. Okay, so Phoenix says, so aishiteru is a deep, serious, passionate, I love you then, yes. Is it used only romantically, or can you say it to a child? You can say it to whoever the feelings are genuine for. Yeah. Whoever the feelings are genuine. If you know the meaning, then you can use it with whoever you want. But you have to know what the meaning actually is. It's not simply love. It's like I would die for you. Like it's very, very heavy. Like people name their kids, like there's a lot of Aikos, around, like even Janae Aiko. But that kind of Ai is like that's that's some really intense, like that's some, yeah, like sacrificial love. Like I would die for you. But if you know what it means, then use it. Use it, use it. I back in high school, I had like this one friend, and we were both like kind of like interested in Japanese, and we'd always say "I it" to each other. We'd always say it, and even though it was probably ski, we we would use it. It was cute. I had a flashback. Max says, haha, lol. You should do life lesson videos. You give such good advice. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you think so because I like to talk. No, but thank you. I definitely do. Like I mentioned, my A Geisha's Way channel has those kind of videos if you're looking for like life hacks and different ways to improve your life and so that you can become, you can have bragging rights to yourself. You can be proud of yourself in the life that you choose to live. So yeah, I'm pretty proud of myself, and I want you guys to know, the feeling because it's, you know, I don't, maybe I should stop. You guys should be proud of yourselves. And if you're not proud of yourself, then do something that'll make you proud. All right, let's see. Cora Laura says that might be the case for me. My parents are immigrants and they low key kind of ups about me trying to go, oh, it's okay. It's natural. It's natural. And if you think about things from their point of view, they want security for you. They worked really, really hard to get you into a position where where you can know for sure where your food is coming from, where you're going to be sleeping tonight. You know for sure that you're going to see your parents and your family and you'll be together forever. They worked hard to give you that security, and for you to be like, nah, I actually want to go somewhere else and try something different. I don't want to say it's a slap in the face, but like almost, because you can tell, that their origin is usually like pretty hard, like especially in Cameroon. Cameroon is a third world country. Like I know my parents worked really, really hard to get, my sisters and I, this kind of life, and for them to see me go into the unknown is just like, it's just like, but why? When you have all of this, are you telling me this is all for nothing? But it's not for nothing, and later on, I feel like my parents are there now. They see that all of that sacrifices was kind of like this spring that could like shoot you up into something even greater for you, you know? So it's not for nothing. And I think it's going to take time for them to really realize that. And, the proof is in the pudding. When you go there, because you should still go, don't let them stop you from going. You should still go. When you go there and you really make that impact, and you really change your own life for the better. They can't help but like be happy for you. They will be happy for you, but you have to show them that that's what'll make you happy. Yeah. All right. Continuing on. It's almost time. It's almost time. I wanted to end this at an hour. Yeah. Oh, perfect. So darn it. I always extend the time. I always say I'm going to end it at a certain time. It doesn't, but we'll end this in an hour. I'm going to try and end it exactly in an hour. Sonic Heroes. Sonic Heroes was my jam. I used to always play as Team Rose. I always loved Amy Rose. She was like my favorite female, but I've become more of a Rouge girl myself. So like I like Team Dark, and I never really realized how intense and like sad like Shadow Story really was until I got older. I was like, oh my gosh, like he's just looking for a reason, like anyway, I don't want to get too philosophical, but yeah, I'm a big Sonic nerd. Yeah, the Sonic comics. I have like kind of like the newer ones, I want to say between comic like 110 to like 180 or something like that. Like I have so many, you guys. I could show you my collection and I'd be shy because it's just like, oh. But I love Sonic. Um, let's see. Oh, Phoenix says, as a major Sonic fan, what do you think about the first movie version design? As a casual fan, I was livid, so I can only imagine how you felt. Yeah, it was a disgrace. It was a disgrace. But I did, I did see the actual release. I saw it in theaters, and I love the movie. I love the movie, and even though I don't think it's not canon. Obviously, it's mainstream. It's not actually for the hardcore fans. It's for audiences that don't know the story as well, so they can participate. I think they did a great job. So, I think considering, the backlash and everything that happened earlier in regards to the movie, the release was just like, I they did a great job. I'd love to work for Sega. Sega. All right. Let's see. I'm Cameroonian too. Oh, no way. Makes sense, I guess. Oh my gosh, you're Cameroonian? Oh my gosh, what tribe? So my dad is from Com. He's Bicom, and then my mom is Bangwa. So they're both like from the Anglophone part, but my parents are both bilingual, so they know both. Um, I do have some family that married Bamileke, and um, the there's another. I have some Bafut family as well, but yeah, we're basically Bicom and Bangwa, for if you know. So yeah, are you Sailor Moon today? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Pretty guardian, Sailor Moon. In the name of the moon, I'll kick your ass. Anyway, yes. So I'm Sailor Moon today. Oh, thank you, Lo-Fi. I really want to be Rouge. I'd love to like cosplay Rouge, but I'm just like, I'd have to get like a short white wig and like it could be cute. It could be cute. Get like a little heart top. Um, yeah, that could work. Let's see. Precious says, did you feel any pressure to conform to Japanese beauty standards in Japan? Oh hell yeah, I did. I did. So much pressure. Mm. But after a while, you start to realize that you're held to a different standard than Japanese women. And not that you're held to a lesser standard, but it's like you guys are apples and oranges, and you're kind of held to different standards. And that's actually a video I want to do in the future. I was thinking about like maybe deleting and re-uploading the beauty video, but I'm like, that one's technically not wrong. That's standards that Japanese people have for other Japanese people, and particularly other Asians, people who are ethnically similar to them. But for people who are, for example, like Caucasian or Hispanic or Black or really any other race, they're held to different standards of beauty. Like they're not going to expect, a blonde person to dye their hair black because long black hair is beautiful. They're not going to expect, like an African to bleach their skin because light skin is beautiful. Like we're held to different standards. And that's a video later. That's a video for later. But just so you guys know, I did feel pressure for a while to adhere to that Japanese standard until I kind of realized that people who are not Japanese are held to a different standard, and that's a video on its own. But yes, I hope that helped. I hope that helped. I hope I'm not like destroying my ends by having them like rub on my shirt. You hear all these hair myths. I'm like, oh, I don't want to lose my length. I worked so hard. But yeah. All right. Let's see. Oh, Pauline asks right on cue, is curly hair praised in Japan? Yes. Is it considered cute? Yes. In that gaijin standard, which is another video, like I mentioned. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Phoenix. Yeah, sure. I would love to show you guys. It's really cute. I'm not sure if you guys saw those love confession videos from the love video I did where I talked about, Suki and Koi and Ai. There was a video I linked about like these Japanese love confessions. They're really cute. They're really, really cute. Oh, I'm applying to the jet, by the way. Good luck. Ooh, I'm Toga from My Hero Academia. This is Channel Manning. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Rouge would be a serve. Yes, I want to be Rouge so bad. And thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, we got 1 minute left, you guys. Thank you so much for coming. Thanks for chilling with me. It was nice to talk to you guys on like a more low pressure basis. My sister's calling. She's flying back to LA today. So I'm going to answer that. But you guys, thank you so much. If you like this video, please like it. Those of you who are here, please hit that like button and please subscribe. I have another video actually coming later this week, a video I recorded earlier. Oh, I was environmental science and a minor in Japanese in college. Okay. But thank you guys so much for coming, and I will see you guys in the next one. Happy Halloween. Be safe. Make sure to socially distance. Don't get sick. Halloween is not worth getting sick. Socially distance, wash your hands, and wear a cute mask to match. But I'll see you guys in the next one. You guys, please stay safe, and I look forward to seeing you in a later video. This video is going to be fun, and I really embarrassed myself, but it's going to be fun. So I can't wait to show you guys. But I'll talk to you later. Bye.